Hey guys, this is Karen and Kyle, and we're paralegals here at Williams Elleby Law Firm in Kennesaw, Georgia. And today we're going to talk to you a little bit about the Open Records Act. This is something that's very important for our personal injury cases, and there is such a thing called the Georgia Open Records Act. And Kyle's going to tell us a little bit about what that act is about.
So the Georgia Open Records Act states that under the law, records maintained by most government agencies or private companies carrying out government functions are open to the public and subject to inspection at a reasonable time and place.
Okay, so that information helps us so that we can actually go to different government agencies and request information that is very much supporting evidence for our personal injury cases. We know that clients come in, we have our initial intake meetings, and at those meetings they tell us what took place or what happened and their take on the situation. But we need the supporting evidence and documents from the government agencies, such as the police departments or the 911 communication centers, to help support whatever the information is that we send to the insurance adjusters. So whenever we request this information, what is some of the stuff that we actually request and get?
So when we're dealing with car wrecks, we're always trying to get the 911 calls, accident reports, police body and dash cam footage, photographs, and then we'll request the citations as well as the dispositions of those citations. And when you do these requests, first you want to know which agency you're going to be requesting from. So whether it's the city or county police department, state clerk's office, you need to figure out who is going to have the records you're trying to order, and then figure out what their process is. So some places may have an online portal on their website. You just fill out the form and electronically submit it, or they may have a specific form that you can fax, email, mail in, whichever is the way that they receive and process their requests. No matter what, you always want to make sure that you're including as much information as you can, date, location, names of people involved, accident report numbers, citation numbers. All of that is helpful for them to locate your request.
And sometimes our clients come in and they already have a copy of the accident report. And at the bottom of that accident report, it will tell you who the responding officer was, what county they were part of, or what agency they were, whether it was the sheriff's department, police department. And it also at the bottom will have boxes checked where there's photos that were taken, and they will also tell you whether there's dash and body cam to request. But with today's technology, majority of that stuff's usually available.
Right.
But yeah, find out what agency it is. Figure out how to submit it. Once you submit it, there may be times that you may not get it back as quick as you would expect. The Open Records Act says that they have 3 business days to respond. So if the agency doesn't respond to you, you may want to follow up with them and say, hey, I want to make sure you got my request. But either way, we try to calendar about 30 days out, so we can do an audit of the case file, so that if we haven't received something, we can reach out to them again. There may be times that you don't get it because if there's a criminal case that's also pending at the same time your personal injury case is pending, you may not get that information until the criminal case file has been resolved. Whenever the at-fault driver or the person involved in the car wreck receives a citation and we want to get a disposition, did they pay it, did they plead guilty, what was their plea as far as the case was concerned, you may not get that until they're actually gone to court or they've paid their fine or something's taken care of to help finish out resolving this citation. So calendar yourself about 30 days out and follow up to see why you haven't received it and what needs to be done. Sometimes it may be because there was some transition or you didn't receive the invoice or a payment hasn't been made for the invoice, or they may say, well, we didn't get the request at all. So always make sure you have some kind of process in which you follow up. Now there's other cases that we have that may require open records request. And so some of those cases involve other types of injuries, other types of negligence. So tell us a little bit about that, Kyle.
Yeah, so for a premises liability or negligent security case, we'll submit a request to the police department for a crime grid, and it's just a log of crimes that have taken place at that specific location or the area surrounding the location, to get an idea of the past history there. Similar to dog bite cases, we'll submit a request to the animal control to see for a specific location, as far as like a shelter or a home or business, if there's been past issues there before. We may even request on a particular dog. Maybe that dog's known for being aggressive or escaping and causing issues with people in the past. And kind of just helps to build your evidence on your particular personal injury case.
Right, because if we see that there's been any kind of previous activity anywhere that this particular situation involved, that's even more supporting evidence to have a little bit stronger in your situation. So anyway, we hope this has been helpful. This is our process here at Williams Elleby with our open records request, and so we all kind of pitch in and make sure we get what we need and help each other as we audit the cases and have our follow-ups. If this was helpful, please by all means like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Joel and Chase, the attorneys here, are great attorneys and they have a lot of good information in their videos. So again, we hope this was helpful and we appreciate you listening to us today.